Hello, patrons. Welcome to your reading. Okay, we got the coffee, we got the Mentos. It's so humid out today. And, we got the dog. So we got the whole, it smells of wet dog in the whole apartment. And, what's it called? Incense. Today I'm very soft, so sending you some soft energies. Very much like, let's see where this life takes us, and let's see how things unfold. Because there are a lot of messages through all the things that I've channeled the last couple of months. There is a lot of first of all, the biggest message is there is a war coming. And depending on what guides come through, they seem a little bit like they're not on the same page about what war is. They're not on the same page regarding if there is already a war going on. Or it might be more specific in my life. Like there is a war coming, and that can mean absolutely anything. But a lot of talk about choosing sides and choosing how long can you put up with the lies? Catherine, they tell me, and they tell you now through me. How long can you put up with the lies? Okay, so yesterday something absolutely amazing happened, which was really bad, according to some. I was doing a tarot spread for myself 2 days ago, and I was not happy about the message I got, so I was like, okay, fine, if this is going to happen, at least is this going to be of benefit to me? Like, will I be able to get out of this situation in a positive way that I see currently in my perspective is benefiting me? Like, will I feel like the winner, out of this circumstance? And the message was like, yes, shit will come falling down, but it will be most beneficial to you and feel good, And then yesterday I got the message from external circumstances confirming what my tarot card said. Just so yes, it did happen. And now I'm kind of sitting there going like, okay, let's see how this unfolds then. Because apparently it did happen. So the probability of it also unfolding in my benefit is very high. And there are many ways that I could go about taking action that will help bring about what I want. I think there are a lot of actions I could take. That I know. I should not be chewing Mentos while recording video for you. Noted. At least let me distract you or compensate for my chewing with some puppy. Puppy, come on, puppy. You did not agree to this, did you? Come here. What? The dog is like, why are you doing this to me? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I hate you. I love you. I don't know. Okay, go. Well, he stayed right there, so I don't think he absolutely hates me. Except the fact that I'm bothering him all the time. Spirit, any messages for the patrons, please? Two of Cups in reverse. Something is not being properly balanced out. Six of Cups in reverse. Family matter. Perception of family. Perception of potential family. Something is not being spoken out, and it's like clogging your chest. Justice in reverse. And what is it? Eight of Swords in reverse. I kind of want to get out. I kind of, like there's this feeling of wanting to get out. Something is being unfair. We have Page of Swords, the Chariot, and Temperance. What was it about Temperance? God, some reader on YouTube said something. The Temperance represents law of attraction. Something about like creating your reality. Take the matter into your own hands and go do it. Take action, move forward. Take matter into your own hands, manifest it. Then what's the blockage, Spirit? Then what's the blockage? Like, why is it benefiting to stay stuck? Well, what? What's Ace of Cups? You're testing out. You're testing out, Spirit. It's a manipulation game. Pentacles, both the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. It's about like putting the power in the divine and manipulating in the sense of like, okay, well, I've now thrown myself in front of you. What will you do? Okay, here, I'm standing here with this one pentacle. Are you going to bring me the rest? Like, but I heard helpless. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever action it is that you're taking, it's almost like it's in the vibrational range of helpless. Spirit, what's helpless? No, too many cards. I don't get it. Fine. You don't want to understand. So you push away the messages that you're getting. The internal knowledge that you have. Internal? The inside knowledge that you have. You want to push it away. Because whatever it is, either it's too simple and you feel like you need to make it more complicated, otherwise it's not fair. Otherwise the pain you've gone through is not fair. Fair, you know, because it hasn't been balanced out and it has to be fair and I have to get it fair. So you're pushing away the simple explanation. The simple explanation, like I'm looking at the dog and I've been fighting within myself. Like, does the dog love me? No, I'm not gonna joke this away. Because I've truly been like, does the dog hate me? Does the dog love me? Am I a monster? Does everyone hate me? What is the simple explanation? They don't care. The dog doesn't care. The dog fulfills its needs. It's a dog. He's not in pain. He knows that. He can relax enough to take a nap. Does he care about my emotional well-being and how I perceive his actions? No. So I'm tuning into the fact that the dog doesn't care. And I'm like, no one cares. He's not supposed to care. It's like, what are we expecting? You know? But sometimes it's too simple. What's so bad about him not caring? Like, literally, it doesn't take away from my experience of how I perceive the dog, or the positive emotions I feel towards the dog, or the benefit I get out of having a dog around me. So it doesn't matter if he cares or not. So, like, he would rather not me doing this. But as soon as it stops, he'll be like, oh, okay, I don't care. And then he just walks away and takes care of his own well-being. And it's not a bad thing. Can we respect the nature of others? Can we accept the simplicity of their subjective truth? It's simple. Like, what they're trying to say is, like, it's simple. The moon in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. This is what they talk about. Like, you don't want to accept the simplicity of motives. What motives others have. You don't want to accept the simplicity that someone can genuinely be like, I choose to prioritize how this looks. Not how it is. Not the reality. I choose to prioritize how this looks. I choose to prioritize to make it seem a certain way so that others perceive it in a way that will benefit me. Simple. It's simple. You're not even a part of that equation. Simple. Life is simple in that way because you can just move. You can choose what is around you. And I'm being reminded about temperance. See, I don't know if it actually represents law of attraction, but whatever the message I'm getting is to use it in this example like that. You're not taking the matter into your own hands. You're not accepting that it's that simple. Look for the simplicity. Oh, and breathe. I just heard, if it doesn't work out, I'll just go do something else. It's simple, isn't it? Either it works out, great, then I'll do something else. Or it doesn't work out. Okay, fine. Then I'll go do something else. And then that will work out. And then I'll be like, oh, cool, this worked out. Now let's find something else to do. Or it doesn't work out, and I'll be like, okay, that didn't work out. Let's find something else. But you reject the knowledge of that's how life is. That's how the experience of life on this planet is. So you just reject the whole knowledge. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. The Devil with the Justice underneath. 9 of Wands. Under the 10 of Pentacles, I also saw the 2 of Cups. Proclaim your abundance and prioritize emotional balance. Distance yourself from the arguments and the things that you can't make sense of, because you have already made sense of it. You just don't like what you've made sense of, so you're pushing that knowledge away because you're trying to make it more complicated. See, if it was more complicated, if it was some kind of the whole, the devilish, people are evil, I need to bring justice into the world. If it was like that, then you would have perceived it more fair. In reality, it's cause and effect. It's just, if you don't water a plant, the plant dies. The plant doesn't die because it's evil. It's not, it's not a punishment. It's simpler than that. It's biochemical processes that the flower does when it gets water. But you don't like that. You don't want it to be that simple, because then your pain is invalidated. So validate your pain. Find ways to validate the pain that you've been through or currently. You're in pain. You are in pain. This sucks. This is painful. To always look for things, to not be okay with how simple it is, because then it somehow won't work out in your favor. Constant tension. I can't even receive or let people in because of it. And that's pain. Validate it. I heard, but don't make it mean something that it doesn't mean. There was someone I know on Instagram yesterday that posted a poem. I'll find it and screenshot it or link it down below. She wrote about letting go of experiences, because an experience isn't the whole of your being. So imagine a plant, and the plant works this way that during certain seasons all of its leaves dry out, and they can go into, like, they can fall asleep until you water them again, and then the whole leaves, they fall off and the plant sprouts anew. When you look at the dead leaves, is the plant dead? Like, is it dead? Do you look at the plant and you be like, but I appreciate the potential. I really like the potential of this plant. Or do you accept how simple it is? That you just water it and remove the dead. And that's just how the plant works. It's about gaining self-awareness. Say you are that plant. It's about gaining self-awareness. How does the plant function? What are the different phases in the evolution of the plant? Or the, lifespan of a plant? Like, how does it work? And then identify what phase the plant is currently in. Mirrored back, identify what phase you're currently in. How does that look? And make a choice. Are you going to just feel good about the potential that you have inside of you? Or are you going to accept the simplicity of the phases of your life and move on? Thank you, patrons. I feel like it got a little bit dark. Okay. One last just there. Is this, I don't know if you're able to read it, or if it's like mirrored, which is just symbolic. Phanuel, Angel of Truth. Phanuel will wait for your arrival. It was here long before you arrived, standing at the threshold to the throne room. You may not have borne witness, its sound may have escaped you, but Phanuel has waited there for you, eager to wrap you in a cloak of truth. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it. It is another, much more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different from truth. Hold the torch high. See what stands before you for what it is. Signs: wine, a torch, a bleeding eye. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.